Hi. So one of my students wanted to get some help. Her name is Carly regarding how to factor. So let's do something really quickly. So x squared um, plus 7x plus 6. So how do you factor that, right? Well, I use what's called the four-step. The four-step, you could use a diamond also, but if you have a square right there and you have three terms, it's a lot easier to sometimes use the four-step. And it's a lot. Once you learn this four-step, it should be more helpful than the diamond. So here's step one, very simple. Two parentheses, that's it. That's step one. Let me write this down right here. Okay. Step two now would be put in your first factors. These are your first factors. Whatever the first factors are, you just put them in. Then step three would be put in your signs. So step one is easy, step two is easy, step three is where you start to have a little bit of problems. So what are your signs? It's going to be a plus, or plus minus, minus minus, or minus plus. Okay. And step four, I'm going to use a different colored pen this time. I'm going to use black. This is the hardest part. Put in your last factors right over here. And you have to check your oil in your foil. Okay, so check your outer, your inner, and your last. You have to check it. If you don't, you're not going to get better at factoring. Period. So let's try this. Let's try this one again. Okay. So step one, if you remember, was put in your parentheses right there. That was step one. Step two says put in your first factors. What times what is x squared? Well, the only thing that can go in is x and x. Okay, so that's the step two. Step three is where it gets tricky. Step three says because of this sign right there, this plus, that means they're both same sign. So either positive, positive, or negative, negative, in other words. This tells you that they're both positive. So if this is minus, it's going to be minus, minus. This is positive, this is plus, plus. So since this is plus, we know they're both same sign. This tells you they're both plus. Okay. And lastly, give me the factors of these right there, the step four. What are the factors of 6? Write it out on the side. Always start off with 1 times the number itself. Okay, 1 times 6 and 2 times 3. So 1 and 6 or 2 and 3. Let's see. What adds up to 7? Oh, it's 1 and 6. That's it. Okay, let's do this one more time just to check our oil. So first, here it is right there. That's your first. The first is x squared. You really don't have to check that because you already know that x times x is x squared. Your outer, x and the 6, x times 6. Now, x times 6 is 6x. And then your inner. Here's your inner right there. 1 times x is x, or 1x. So 1 times x, so your two inner portion is 1x. And lastly, 1 times 6 is 6. That's your last. So you notice that the outer and the inner, 6x plus 1x is 7x. So you end up with x squared plus 7x plus 6. Check right there. Like I said, if you don't check your, if you don't distribute this out to check your outer, inner, and your last, you are not going to get better at factoring. End of period, end of line. Okay, so let's try one more. X squared minus 4x minus 3. Okay, step one again. Put my hand over there. Here's my 2 parentheses. Step 2. What times what is x squared? X and x. Ooh, you notice, I'm going to put a plus there, sorry. This tells you that they're both same sign, because it's plus. This tells you they're both minus. There it is. And then, give me the factors of 3. 1 times 3 only. Go 1 and 3. So let's check it really quickly. X squared, there it is. Minus 3x, the outer, minus 1x is minus 2x. You notice that? And then, so that's minus 4x right there. And then negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Let's do one more quickly, and then we'll end on this. Okay, x squared minus x minus 12. Okay, let's try this one. Step 1, really simple. Step 2, what times what is x squared? X and x. And then this tells you now that they're both going to be since this is plus a minus, one is positive, one is negative. One is positive, one is negative. Notice this one tells you they're both same sign. They happens to be both negative because of this minus. Here, same sign, happens to be positive. Here, since this is negative, one's plus, one's minus. Give me the factors of 12, write it down. 1 times 12, 2 times 6, 3 times 4. One's going to be positive, one's going to be negative. Let's see which one. Since I'm going to, what adds up to positive 3 and then maybe minus 4. Oh, there it is right there. So it's going to be plus 3 minus 4. Let's check our FOIL one more time. First, x times x is x squared. There it is. Minus 4x plus 3x. X times 3, 4, minus 4x plus 3x is minus x. There it is right there. And 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. Check right there. I also checked on this one too as well. Okay. Good luck with your homework and on your tests. Hopefully this will help you. There is what's called the diamond again. I might go over the diamond later on. Take care. Bye guys.